Okay, we're back with another episode of Expandable.
All right. Excited. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Yeah, excited to be here. I'll have a couple questions for you I think that are kind of fun. You know, as you've been going through your banking career, CEO here at Surety, you have seen a lot when it comes to financing.
Yes.
Businesses, as they expand. And I'm curious, from like kind of a lay person out in the community looking into the bank, if you could share some experiences you've had, like, I'm thinking, what would be interesting to know is, over all the deals that you've done over the many, years, almost now probably 2 decades.
Yeah.
And it's been a lot of deals. Can you think of anything that is like the best deal that you've done? Meaning not necessarily the most financially profitable, but like the most fun, the best person to work with, like maybe the project was very interesting.
Okay. I got a creative one now. Yes. That just popped in my mind.
Okay.
And this came years ago, and we're great friends to this day too. So it's been a long time customer, great friends. Mm-hmm. And so this goes back to like 2009, 2010 area. So, I became CEO in 2009, and in Florida, in the country, residential's collapsed and commercial sector was collapsing. Yeah. So, all the loans that banks wrote from, say, 2002 to 2009, they were underwater.
Yeah.
When you looked at actual real estate value.
Right.
So they were just underwater. So then you had to go back. And so we had foreclosures and dealing with things. And then what was amazing is what banks were doing at that time. They were going, the pendulum, in banking in the world, the pendulum just swings one side. There's no moderate. I mean, it just drives me nuts. So we had a hotel that we took over, and it was in kind of a desolate, poor county in Florida. Mm-hmm. I mean, just an older motel, just desolate. We were taking over. The operator wasn't running it properly. I go meet with them. You could just tell they were lying through their teeth at what they were doing. Then you show up, and it's just like, oh my goodness, we've got to get this, because if it's a good operator and things are bad, try to work it out with them. But this was very apparent. This person was not going to run this motel, and I almost want a motel as well as it could have been, even in that economy. They were wrong. And then I happened to get a call from somebody that has a hotel in a county away, but, in the St. Augustine area. Yeah. And what was amazing is he just refinanced the hotel like 6 months earlier, large amount, and then got a call from who held the mortgage and said, we went out of hotels in Florida.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, I just got this money. Person paying their bills.
Yeah. This is a different hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then, with that paying, banks were like, hotels are going under, because you had a lot of hotel growth prior to 2009. And it was different hotel growth. It wasn't hotels that you were seeing at in destinations. Right. That's when you saw a lot of hotel growth up and down I-4, 95, on the major highways. Like, it seemed like every exit had a 10-story new hotel. Like, they were just everywhere.
Yeah.
So those stopped because people stopped traveling, gas prices, and they didn't have money. So those were hurt. But in destination hotels, people still needed an outlet.
Because
they would still go to vacation.
So, how they could get there, and,
So, maybe they're not going to stop at a hotel in between their destination. They're just going to drive on through that 6 hours or 5 hours or whatever. So, but they will go to the beach, or they will go to St. Augustine, because, it's a beautiful area, historical, so travel it. And so they were willing to take like $1 million haircut.
The bank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On their loan for a paying, because they just said, we don't want a hotel on our books in Florida. And so when I first hear that,
That's
I'm
crazy.
thinking, you got to be lying to me.
Yeah.
There was no way now I would have a paying loan and say, you know what, I want to get rid of that loan. You owe me $2 million. Give me $1 million and we'll satisfy that debt.
Oh, wow.
That's what they were doing. And I'm like, this is nuts.
Yeah, it is.
But I sit down, show me the correspondences, show me this, and, it came out, and they were willing to sell the note at a $1 million discount to us.
Wow.
And we were in trouble. So, this deal back then, and we had this foreclosure hotel, and we're like, okay, structured out. We're like, we need someone to operate this hotel. Da-da-da. We need a down payment. Da-da-da. Mm-hmm. And so it just happened to be a wonderful deal where we bought that note at a huge discount where we became the mortgage holder.
Yeah.
Increased it, we gave the benefit, but increased it.
Yeah.
I forget the details. Come on, Jared. For the down payment on the purchase of the one that we had.
So he could sort of roll it up in there.
Correct. Yeah. So then he got in a hotel.
Yeah.
Got this. He was a good operator.
That's a good day for him.
Yeah. He got a discount to operators, but it just then worked out. But it was so funny explaining that to the examiners of what we did, because they always see, like, when you got a foreclosure and then you're financing your foreclosure, they're thinking, okay, you're selling it for above market rent and you're doing these things.
And you're like, no.
But to this day, that customer's making money off of that.
That's awesome.